Hello everybody, my name is Dazerin. It is my birthday today, so I figured I would do a live stream for fun and play my favorite game of all time, which, as you are seeing right now, is Metal Gear Solid on PlayStation. My favorite game of all time. I play this game once a year at least, so that I can try and make sure that I never forget what makes this game so special to me. So, we're going to get into this. I'm just going to do a brand new game. I do have a save file where I have everything unlocked, and I use it for my speedruns and everything. But I'm just going to do a plain old new game, and I'm going to take it easy on myself today since it is my birthday. So we're going to just go with an easy mode, just because I feel like it. We're going to watch all the cutscenes and everything. If the audio on anything, like my microphone, or if the game is a little low, let me know in the chat, and I will fix that up immediately. There is a delay on the game, because I'm using a console recording device, so I apologize that there's going to be a delay on the actual gameplay, but not my webcam. But I was going to do a delay on my webcam, but it seems that it only delays the video and not the audio for some odd reason, which makes no sense. But anyway, we're going to play this game. David Hayter, absolutely amazing. So good.
I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
So, has anybody here played the original Metal Gear Solid for PS1? I would like to know if you have played this before or not. If you have not, welcome to one of the best games ever. Bleep, bleep. Turn my volume up a little bit.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface. But make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you,
there we go.
The codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press
Yes,
the
I know this,
button.
Colonel. I know how this all works. I know how this all works.
Of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
Never played this game before. Have you heard of Metal Gear Solid? I would assume you have, since it's still around today. Also, a game that supports analog sticks, yet I don't use them. I use the D-pad. Surprisingly enough. Oh man. And I'm using a weird conversion system here, where I am playing the game on a PS2. I'm running the cables for the PS2, which are AV cables, to a converter, which then converts it to an HDMI signal. And then the HDMI signal is going into my capture device, and then the capture device is running into my TV and my computer. That's a lot of cables. A lot of cables. Hi, buddy. I know your pattern so well. And you're going to turn around, go that way, and then take a left. Once you look this way, take a left. There you go. All right. Now come up here. Boom. And choke you to death. And you're going to give me a ration that I can't use. So yeah, I've played this game probably more times than any other game ever. Ever. I don't need to listen to the call. Basically, he just says, well, the elevator isn't there, so you'll just have to wait for it. So we are waiting for the elevator now. How's everybody doing today? Is everybody having a good day? I'm having a good day. I went out and had cake, which was delicious. So delicious. I'm trying to go with the music so you guys can kind of hear how much the delay is, so that way you know. Alright. Hey, buddy. There's a guy on the elevator. I gotta wait for him to pass by. Hey, sneak right by him. See you later, buddy. The cake was not a lie. The cake was delicious. So was the ice cream that came with it. Hey, Aaron, how's it going? You gonna stay for the whole thing? Watch me play Metal Gear Solid? Like I've played numerous times before? And the title screen. Bum. So how is the delay for you guys? You have to let me know if the delay is okay for you guys, and hopefully not too terrible. Cool. All right. Boom. Well, good. I'm glad that the video or the game isn't too delayed. That's good news. Blip, blip. In front of the disposal facility.
I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age has
So happy
slowed
that
you
they brought
down
that
one
line
bit.
back in the new
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm
Ground
nice and
Zeroes
dry,
game.
but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy. I'm grateful.
But
If it weren't for
Patrick-
your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a
Have you
popsicle out
heard of
there.
Metal Gear Solid?
Freezing
I hope
peptides.
you've at least heard of the
Only
series.
the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary
Two
operation going?
F-16s just took off from
Two
Galena and are
F-16s
headed
just
your
took off
way.
from Galena
I've
and
played
are
this
headed
game
your
so many
way.
times
The terrorist
that I
fighters
have
have
every
already
single
picked them
line
up.
pretty much memorized, as if it were a movie. But the thing is, it's more than a movie. It's much longer than a movie, and I have it memorized. I've played it so many times.
Behind
Colonel,
D. Colonel,
what's a Russian gunship doing
what's a
here?
Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got
Now's
their
your best
attention.
chance to slip in
Now's your
unnoticed.
best chance to slip in unnoticed.
I actually just watched a video the other day where someone played this, and they used some kind of corruption software so that so that Snake, his like character model, was like twitching and like twisting in all weird contortions and stuff. Hilarious. It's a series called Vine Sauce. If you haven't heard of it, you should check it out. And check out the Metal Gear Solid Corruptions Vine Sauce. I'm not crazy yet. Well, that's debatable, I think.
There are only 18 hours left until their deadline.
Super
You've
Smash
got
Brothers.
to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy.
Fun
to
fact,
fly
the only
high in
Smash
this
Brothers
kind
games
of
I've played is the
that?
original for N64.
Sorry.
I haven't played
been
any of the others
introduced
yet.
to This is Mei Ling. She was assigned
Mainly
to us as
because
our
I didn't have a
visual data
GameCube for the
processing
longest
specialist.
time.
She designed your codec,
and then
as
I don't
well
have
as
a
your
Wii,
Soliton radar
so-
system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's
Living
an honor to
legend
speak
like
to
yourself.
a living legend like yourself.
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
You're
I'm
just
serious.
flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
20
Come
years
on.
later, yes, indeed, it is
I
very
can't believe
debatable.
I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your
Okay,
Soliton
we're gonna skip the
radar system.
Sultan radar system thing, just because it just tells you how
The
your
right-
radar works. Anybody who's played a video game is gonna understand how it works.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered
Hi!
by an enemy, you won't
Thank
be
you
able
for
to
the
use
happy
it.
birthday.
Yes, it gets
Glad you're here
busy,
from
I'm
Overblood
afraid.
community.
Yes,
It's a great
all made
community.
from currently
Glad to be a
existing
part of it.
technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong.
So if you're
hormonal
part of
residents,
Overblood, the
so be
Overblood
careful.
community, I don't know if
We'll
you've
be
seen our
monitoring your
community
movements by
replay
radar,
series, but
so contact
we did
us
do a
by
community
codec
super
anytime you
replay
want
of Metal Gear
Got
Solid.
it.
So
I'll call
it might be a little
if you
repetitive
want
for you to watch it again
Seriously,
if you haven't
Snake, we're here
already,
to back
but
you up, so call
it's
if
my
you
favorite
need
game of
some
all time, so I'm
information or
gonna play it.
advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96.
Otacon's
It's a dedicated
frequency
frequency
is
for saving
141.12.
Don't
I still have that
forget it.
memorized.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with
And then
whatever
Meryl's
weapons you can
is
find.
140.
I
No.
remember.
What is
First
it?
strip search.
140.15,
and then all
I
my
think?
weapons are taken
Yeah.
away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a
Well,
strip
I'll hold
search
you to
on
that,
me.
Doctor.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did
Cool.
you do
All right.
that?
I do this once a
My
year. I
stomach.
play through this game.
Thanks
This
to the
is my
shot you
again
gave
my
me to
favorite game of all
suppress
time.
my stomach
So
acids.
Cigarettes.
usually I do
How
a
are those
speed
going to
run
help you?
where I just
never know.
skip all the cutscenes, skip all the codec scenes, and I just kind of just straight play through it. I can usually beat it in a little under 3 hours.
If you want
With
to get in,
with
enter
the
front
cutscenes and
door.
everything, we're looking at probably about maybe
It's the
6
fastest
hours or
way,
so. So
but there's too much
so we're
risk
gonna be
of being
done about
spotted
10
by the
p.m.
enemy.
Eastern time. So
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
But yeah, it was fun making a super replay for this. Though at the time, our recording software and equipment and everything was so much worse than it is now. So I'm
What
glad to
about
be
the
playing
air
through it
duct
again and
near the
recording
door?
it.
There should also be a duct on
Yeah,
the
for anybody who
second
has
floor.
not played Metal Gear Solid, the series at all, definitely, highly recommend it. It's one of the greatest
can't
game
see
series
it
I've
from
played, and it's worth every single minute that you play of it.
I'll let you decide the best COA.
All right, let's go.
Counting on you, Snake.
All right, let's get the SOCOM pistol real quick. Grab that. Head over here. A surveillance camera. Yes. There's a surveillance camera. It's looking right at me, yet I am perfectly fine. Okay, and we'll grab these stun grenades here. Oh, crap. I got a little too close to it. Leave me alone. Do. Oh, they can see me already. Alright, I'll just grab these real quick. Run this way. Dun. Hey, leave me alone. Well, this is starting off just great. Alright. No worries. We're fine. See you later, guys. That did not go as well as I had planned. I got a little too close to the camera. My bad. Oh well. That was faster than it usually takes to get in there anyway, so.
Snake, this is McDonald Miller.
You're a liar.
It's been a long time.
Master,
Liar.
what are you doing here?
Oh, I
Quit
shouldn't
being
spoil
a
it for
drill
people who haven't
instructor,
seen it
so I
yet.
moved out here for some
That's
peace
McDonald
and
Miller.
quiet. I'm in
That's him.
retirement,
Don't
just
worry,
like
that's
you.
totally him.
Once in a while, I still help
It's
train
totally
the
him.
Alaskan Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought
That
it
is
might be
the
of
encounter
some
music.
use.
It is
There's
probably
no
one of the
I'd
most
rather
popular
have in a
songs from this
foxhole than
game.
you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than
I
you.
actually have that.
So call me
I
if you have
occasionally
any
use that
questions
song
about
for
the
my
flora
phone
or fauna
whenever I get a
out
phone
here.
call.
My frequency is
I don't care what your Kodak number is. Only people I need to know are Meryl and Otacon. And Mei Ling. That's about it. That's all I really need to know. Whoa, what? Dropping some knowledge? I did not know that. Are we talking Leo from the newer Turtles, or are we talking Leo from the old, like, 80s, 90s one? I did not know that.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
Shut those covers
Wow.
as soon as they're done spraying.
That's so
Also,
cool!
keep your eye on that woman
I didn't
in the
know
cell.
that!
Don't get careless.
That's really cool! Oh my goodness! That is really
Did something
cool.
happen?
There's an intruder.
Really?
That's really
Already
cool.
done 3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah.
Man, I love
Seems
TMNT.
still
So this just makes the. I just love the game more now. Thank you for that.
There's an intruder.
I just love the game even more.
Anyway, I want you to increase the security detail on the chief.
All right. Well, they're going to increase the security detail on the chief, which honestly doesn't happen. Unless you count one single guard outside of your door as increasing your security. But we'll see. All right. So you're going to see no, not a lot of this, but some of this kind of stuff. Just crawling through vents. And left. Do I need the ration? Did I get hit at all? Yes, I did. All right, so I'll grab that ration. I don't need to know how to climb a ladder. I already know. Jesus, I know how to climb a fucking ladder. Jesus, oh my ear. Thanks, Jesus. It's cool, bro. Yeah, Metal Gear, awesome. Good series. Ego Raptor's awesome. Don't need to hear it. I already know what you're gonna say. I can read your mind. Alright. And bloop. I don't really ever use the night vision goggles, but I'll grab them. Or thermal goggles. I do use those. The night vision goggles are... Those are in the Warhead building. That's my bad. And see, even after like a year, I do start to forget some things about this game. Either that or it's just my old age getting the better of me. Alright. Alright, and go. Nope. Stop looking this way. And see you later. Please, elevator, go fast. Go fast. Go fast, elevator. Go fast. Yes. All right. Star Wars. And there's the DARPA chief. Let's go see him. Let's go talk to him. Now, there is an Easter egg here. Fun fact. If you go into this vent and then go... And Meryl's in the other cell. If you look down at Meryl, he'll say, "Is that a woman?" Not him. Talking about the DARPA chief. Oh, let's watch this real quick.
Oh, God,
I hate Alaska.
I hate
Boy,
Alaska.
oh boy, that woman is built all right.
Boy, that woman is built all right.
No, you cannot use the tanks. This would not be the most stealth game if I was using the tanks. However, to be honest, I really don't consider this game a stealth game anyway. I consider this game an action-adventure game. Because there's very little stealth to it, to be honest. And it's very interesting that people consider this a stealth game and Metal Gear Solid in general as a stealth game. I've never considered it one. Never. Yeah. Manly screams make a return. Where am I at here? Ah, here we go. So if you do this...
Is that a woman?
Now, if I left,
Not
go back the way I came, come back out, go back in, she'd be doing a different exercise. And then if I came back out and then went back in, she'd be doing a different exercise. But then if you go out a third time and come back in a fourth time, she's back to doing the sit-ups, but she's got no pants on. I think that's what it was. Yes. And then you can exit, come back, she'll be doing the other exercise without her pants on, and then you can come back. Anyway. Fun things you find out when you're 12 or so. Things like that. Alright. Hashtag manly screams. Who's that?
Who's that?
I'm here to save you.
I'm here to save you. You're the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson.
Save
right?
me, huh? What's your
You're here to
outfit?
save me, huh? What's your outfit?
I'm the pawn they
worthless
sent here
butt.
to save your worthless butt.
It's true. You don't look like one of them.
It's true. You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of
I'm
here.
cool with that.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information.
Everybody,
about the
just take off your
terrorists.
pants.
The terrorists?
And we'll just
Do they
free-ball
really
it.
have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They...
A nuke? Oh boy. Shit's about to get real, son.
Launch. I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified.
You should never trust the government.
Okay.
Never.
We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that would change the world.
What?
A weapon with the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the
Nuclear
earth.
walking
A
battle tank.
nuclear-equipped walking
Metal
battle
Gear. It can't
Metal
be.
Gear.
That load time is always so long.
tank. You knew? Metal Gear is one of the most secret black projects.
Every time they load up one of these cutscenes where you see Metal Gear, but it's all like
Couple of run-ins
weird,
in the past.
grainy,
So that's the reason
weird
you were here at this
Instagram kind of
disposal
filter.
site?
The game takes forever to load, and I don't know why. Something about this weird Instagram filter
I had
always
heard the Metal
causes
Gear
it to
project
cause
was
just,
scrapped.
just super long load times.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between arms.
To everybody in the chat, A Blanche
We were going to
88
use this exercise
is my
as
best
raw
friend.
data
I've
and
known
then
him since I was
proceed
4
to
years
mass
old.
production.
We've been through a lot together, so he knows just how crazy I am, and yet he still sticks around.
If it hadn't been for the revolution,
Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Metal Gear. Metal
Rex has
Gear.
fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Yes. One of the most famous lines. Simply saying Metal Gear.
Rex, the code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably all finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping
Hey!
weapons.
Shut up in there, will ya?
Shut up in there, will ya?
I love that guy's voice. And those of you who know the Metal Gear series,
But I thought that all
know who that
nuclear
person
warheads
is.
were equipped with safety measures.
And it's crazy what
Some
happened
kind of
with him.
detonation code that you have to input.
Oh, you mean PAL? Yes, of course. There is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input.
see what I like about this game
passwords in
is since
order
it
to
has
launch the
these
device.
cutscenes,
There are two
I have time
passwords.
that I can
Yes.
relax and
Baker
talk to you
knows
guys
one,
in the chat.
and I know one.
Much,
Baker,
much better. I like that.
president
It's
of
a nice,
Arms Tech.
relaxing experience. So,
That's right.
and since
Each
I
of us
already know
needs
the
to have
game,
our
I don't have to worry about
password, or there
watching
can be
this.
no launch.
If you are interested in the game, you can go ahead and read
They
the subtitles
found
and
out
everything will be
my
fine.
password.
You talked.
Somebody tweeted.
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds. You can't resist.
Psycho Mantis.
One of the members of Foxhound. He has psychic powers.
I will
This is
probably
bad.
say Metal Gear quite a bit.
It's just a matter of time before they get Baker's too.
Let's start a counter, everybody.
If they
I've said it
find out
probably,
Baker's
what, 5, 6
password,
times at this point? So,
Yes.
we'll start at the counter
They'll
at
be able
6.
to launch a nuke anytime.
When I actually go to edit this
There
and
is
put
a
it on
way to
YouTube,
stop
I'll
the
probably maybe put a real counter. Who knows?
The card keys.
Card keys.
I'll think about
They were
it.
designed by Arms.
Might be too
the
much
system
work.
developers as an emergency override.
I work 2
Even
jobs. Give me a
without the
break.
Passwords, you can just insert the card keys.
Yes,
and
that would
engage
be
the
you.
safety lock.
And if I do that,
Yes. You can stop the launch.
That card key.
so where are the keys?
Baker should.
How's the video looking for everybody? Is it
Listen,
All looking good.
you
Frame
need
rate's
3
okay.
card keys.
No
There are 3 different
issues or anything like that. I just want to make sure everything's
You
working
need
okay
to
for you
insert
guys.
a card into each one of them.
Okay, 3 card keys. Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement.
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Yes.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented
Awesome.
over the entrances, but
It's
didn't
going to be a
have
good
enough
day,
time.
guys. It's going to be fun
Why
playing
don't
through
you
this
go
again.
for the area
It's been
where
so
the
long.
walls are a different
I mean, it's been a
color?
year, but it's still been so long.
Here, take this. It's my ID card.
And you also have to
Open
remember,
any
like,
level 1
this game came out
security.
in
It's
1998.
called a PAN card.
Games that
Works
came out
together with
around the
your
same
body's own
time.
electrical
What?
Personal
We
area
have like
network
Final
power.
Fantasy, what, 7
It
would have been
transmits
a year
data
before.
using the salts in your body as
We
the
had
transmission medium.
Siphon Filter was around this
As you
time.
approach the door,
What
security
other games?
devices,
Just
they'll read the
in
data
general,
stored in the card.
games were getting
Doors
pretty
will open
cool. There were a lot of
automatically.
cool things going on with
Gotcha.
video games. But this game
Okay.
was the first
I'm gonna get
time
you out of
where I
here.
played a game and I was like, this
What is it?
is the future.
You haven't heard any other
The
ways
cinematography
to
in
have
this,
you from your bosses or anyone?
the way that everything works out, I
you
was
sure you haven't
I was blown away. I literally was like, this is a blockbuster movie,
Plan to give in to the terrorist demands.
but it's an
That's their
interactive blockbuster
Has
movie.
nothing to do with my orders.
And it's just so funny to
What
see
about the
that
Pentagon?
this came out in 98, and it took maybe a good 5 to 10 years before it became kind of an industry standard of this being a typical kind of thing. And while Metal Gear Solid's later entries have lengthened their cutscenes, become probably, in my opinion, a little less interactive, they're still really good. This one remains to be my favorite because I feel like it has that perfect blend of here's a cinematic, interesting story, and now we're going to get you back into the action.
Dead.
And one of the things I really disliked about the remake, there's a remake of this on GameCube. It's called Twin Snakes. What happened? Okay.
The chief. What happened?
But one of the things I dislike
don't
about that
know.
one
It looked like
is
a
that they
heart attack,
added
but-
more
A heart
cutscenes
attack.
and less gameplay. And
Colonel,
it kind of
are you hiding
took out
something
that
from me?
balance that I think is so well in this one.
Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You're in charge of
You
this
want me
op,
to believe
but you don't
you're
have
in charge
complete
of this
access to
op.
the
You
file.
don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control.
You're just a
I'm
puppet.
just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and
All right,
find
fine.
President Baker.
Metal Gear. Okay.